know, in 2023, 42% freshers couldn't crack the data analyst interview just because they couldn't answer few basic Excel related questions. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am CA Isha Jaiswal, your productivity coach, and you might be knowing me from my Instagram account. And today we are going to explore a topic that's super important for you if you're getting ready for a job interview or just want to boost your Excel productivity. So let's imagine you're sitting in an interview room and suddenly the interviewer asks you an Excel question. That's where I will come into your rescue. And in this video, we will be covering 5 hot Excel questions of 2024 that could easily pop up during any of your interviews. But hey, don't stress out because I am here to break it all down for you in simple terms. So let's get started. So the first question is, how to use VLOOKUP if the lookup value and the lookup array are in two different sheets? And this is what you should answer. In Excel, VLOOKUP is a powerful function used to search for a value in the first column of a range and return a value in the same row from a specified column. When the lookup value and the lookup array are in two different sheets, you need to specify the sheet name or the reference range with the sheet name. Here's how you can do it with the help of multiple examples. Let's begin with example number 1. Let's say we have two sheets, sheet 1 and sheet 2. In sheet 1, we have a list of employee IDs in column B and their corresponding names in column C. In sheet 2, you want to retrieve the name of employees based on their IDs mentioned in column B. We will use the following formula. So the formula will be equal VLOOKUP, select the lookup value, then select the lookup array, then select the column index number, comma false. Here, B3 is the lookup value, which is employee ID in sheet 2. Sheet 1 from B to C is the lookup array specifying the range in sheet 1 where the employee IDs and names are located. 2 is the column index number in which the employee name is located. False is for exact match. I hope this formula breakup is clear to you. If you face any issue, feel free to comment your query. Now, let's jump to a complex example. Example number 2. VLOOKUP with dynamic sheet references. And you want to retrieve information from the respective month sheet based on a reference cell containing the month name and employee ID. In sheet 7, column B contains the month name, column C contains the employee IDs, and we want to find out the corresponding sales made by the employees in the given month in column D. We will retrieve this number using VLOOKUP and indirect function. The formula to achieve this would be this. So, equal VLOOKUP, select the lookup value, then write the indirect formula where we will put double quotes, then ampersand, then select the month name, again put an ampersand and again put a double quote and select the month reference. Mention the return value, column number and then comma false and it will be done. Now let's understand the formula. C3 is the lookup value which is the employee ID in sheet 7. The indirect formula, which is a new formula, will set the reference to the correct month's sheet based on the month name specified in cell B3. For example, if cell B3 contains January, it constructs the reference to the January sheet. 2 specifies to return the value from the second column of the range, which is employee ID, and false ensures an exact match. When you enter this formula in cell D3, it will dynamically look up the employee ID in the corresponding month sheet based on the value in cell B3 and return the sales associated with that employee ID. So, for instance, cell B6 contains May and cell C6 contains 110. The formula will look for employee ID 110 in the May sheet and return the corresponding sales number. Similarly, if B7 contains June and C7 contains 101, it will return rupees 77585 from the June sheet. I hope this is clear to everyone. In case you have any doubt regarding any of the functionalities, feel free to comment below. Now let's move to the second question. So, if you have imported a data set with messy data where some entries contain extra spaces before and after the words, also there are inconsistent capitalization and irregular characters, how would you clean and standardize this data efficiently without using manual find and replace for each issue? And this is how you should answer it. To clean and standardize the messy data efficiently in Excel, we can utilize various functions and techniques. And here's a step-by-step approach. First, we will identify the data issue. In our case, we have some of the issues like incorrect spaces, inconsistent capitalization, and irregular characters. To remove incorrect spaces from text entries, we will simply use trim function. This function removes extra spaces between the words and also eliminates leading and trailing spaces. The formula is equal trim, then select the cell and the spaces will be automatically rectified. The second issue is non-standardized capitalization. To ensure consistent capitalization, we can use a combination of functions like lower, upper and proper depending on the desired outcome. The lower formula will convert the text to lowercase. The upper formula will convert the text to uppercase, and the proper formula will capitalize the first letter of each word. In this case, we will change the data to proper format. Once these are done, we will remove the irregular characters like @example mentioned in the email IDs and replace it with @gmail. So, if there are irregular characters that needs to be removed or replaced, we can simply use the substitute function. This function replaces the occurrences of specified substring within a string. The formula is equal substitute, select the cell, then select the irregular character within double quotes and the new word which you want to put in. Now, we will streamline the cleaning process and combine all the formulas into one using nested functions. So, we will type equal trim, bracket open proper, bracket open substitute, select the cell reference, then select the irregular character in double quote and then add the new string in double quotes. So the formula will be this one. And bingo! It's done. Apply this formula to the entire column to perform all cleaning operations at once. If you have learned something new till now, then you should not forget to hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, then do give it a try. I will not disappoint you. Now it's time for the third question. You have two columns of data, one with a list of dates and other with corresponding sales amount. And you need to find out the maximum sales amount for each month across multiple years corresponding to a given date. How would you construct an array formula to achieve this without using pivot table? And this is how you should answer it. To find the maximum sales amount for each month across multiple years without using pivot table, we can utilize an array formula combined with Excel's function for handling dates and arrays. Here's how we can construct the array formula. Assuming our dates are in column B starting from B3 and sales amounts are in column C starting from C3, we can use the following array formula. Equal max, bracket open if, bracket open month, bracket open select the dates and press on F4 for absolute referencing. Bracket close, equal month, select the date, select the cell range and press on F4, comma, double quotes and press on Ctrl Shift plus enter and bingo, it's done. Now just drag it down to all the other cells. Let's understand this formula slowly. Since this is an array formula, we have executed it by pressing Ctrl plus Shift plus enter instead of just enter. Once we do it, Excel will automatically understand that it's an array formula and will accordingly execute it. Month range will extract the month component from each date in the range B3 to B907. The month function takes each date in the specified range and returns the month as numeric value ranging from 1 to 12. The second part of the formula is the conditional part of the formula. It checks if the month extracted from each date in column B matches the month extracted from the specified date. If the condition is true, it returns the corresponding sales amount from column C. Otherwise, it returns an empty string. This creates an array of sales amounts for each specified month. Finally, the max function calculates the maximum value from the array of sales amount filtered by months. It finds the highest sales amount among the array of sales amounts corresponding to the specified month. Again, remember, this is an array formula, so it should be entered using Ctrl plus Shift plus Enter instead of just enter. Excel treats the entire formula as an array operation, allowing it to process multiple values at once. This array formula will dynamically calculate the maximum sales amount for each month across multiple years without the need of pivot tables. And that's all for this video. We have covered 3 Excel interview questions, and the other 2 questions along with some secret Excel hacks will be covered in the next video. I will be adding timestamps for all the features which we have discussed so that you can easily navigate through all the topics. Now let's not take much of your time and let's conclude the video. Since I will be posting more such videos on YouTube, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you found this useful, don't forget to share it with your friends, and keep loving and keep liking more such videos. Thank you everyone.